Hi everyone, happy Monday. I'm going to be checking just to see if anyone is coming in, but I really wanted to make this a quick Monday night call. I'm actually going to be doing this call um, each quarter just to get everyone familiar with Skool. Um, just to keep this moving along, if you guys do have any questions, please put them in the chat and I will go over it as soon as I can, as soon as I see it. But I hope that everyone has already registered for Skool. So this is our new agent-only site. As you guys know, some of you have been with us for a very long time. We've gone through a few different agent-only sites, and we've always had the Facebook group. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of find a system that would have a community and like training all in the same place. So a few months ago, I found Skool, and that is what we have here now. So it's a combination of a community as well as a training platform. And hopefully, you guys who are on this call have used it, liked it. Definitely any feedbacks are always appreciated. But so far, this is one of my favorite, probably my favorite tool or website that we've ever used. And I'm going to go through it really quick to show you guys what we're doing. We're still building it out, as you probably know, but there's also a reason for that. So when you've registered, or I should say, like when I send you the invitation and you register to Skool, it will have you fill out your profile. So your profile will look something like this. Let's see. Where it will have just your information and you can always edit your profile. One of the great things, side note, about Skool is that I cannot speak today. Sorry, guys. I've been on numerous Zoom, and I think like my brain is just fried. This is like my sixth Zoom for today, so I apologize. But one of the cool things about Skool is that they do have an affiliate program, and we signed up for it. So um, because this is not our own platform, this is a Skool platform, you will find that when you go into your profile, you find like if you recommend other people to Skool, you get 40% commission. For Just Adventures, it is now the same. You can, once you go into your profile, you'll find your own affiliate link for Just Adventures. So you could share that link with someone, and that's the way now that we will be paying out for affiliates. So that's just one of the cool things about Skool is that it's automatic. So we do not have to, you know, be in charge of that, I should say. Going back to our page, once you're logged in, it will look exactly like this. So again, like I was saying before, it's a combination of how Facebook used to be, where we can, our Facebook group, where we can just chat on there, we can share things on there, as well as our classroom. So here you'll see we have different topics, so upcoming events. So here we'll post, we had the Virgin Voyages event September 4th that we went to. We have our fall open house, our first open house next Thursday. Hope you guys can make it. So any of that stuff, like upcoming events, we will post on here. Same thing with fam trips. If we get notifications for fam trips, we'll post it on Skool, and it will be also under the fam trip categories. Current contests, we just ran a contest for Delta credit. We do currently have a sandals sales contest going, so that's where you'll find the contest. My favorite thing of the week is the wins, where we are talking about our wins for that week. It's Win Wednesdays. So we encourage you guys to share your wins again, so that way we can know what's happening in your travel career, but also to kind of, encourage you and congratulate you. And also by you posting your wins, you may be also influencing someone else, or inspiring someone else. So definitely any wins, which could be training, getting a client, any of that good stuff, definitely post it on here. We do want you guys to brag about any successes that you're having. And of course, just the general discussion, which I didn't see before. Crazy weekend, but like Vanessa had got locked out of her vax. So we had to re-register her, and of course she posted, which we really appreciated, like just general, like, hey, don't forget to do this. So you are more than also welcome. We actually encourage that any things like this that you're finding out, or if you have an issue with a supplier, anything like that, you can also post on here. So let's go into, we'll talk about the calendar in a second, but classrooms. So classrooms is where we have pretty much everything. So the start here, and again, like I said, we are building this out currently. We'll talk about, we're going to actually put a video here, kind of like this, where we're going through Skool. But for now, I like to kind of do these on like Monday nights. But if you are a new agent, we will, have a video that explains how to use Skool, but we do have a video now, just an introduction video. And then it tells you about commission payment, how to register your bookings with access to the CRM, and how to schedule a mentorship call. So again, this is for the person who's just starting, or maybe one of our, let Kathy in, or maybe one of our agents who's been with us for a while, but may need a refresher on like, oh, how do I schedule a mentorship call or anything like that. So when you go back to classroom, we'll see training. So for the past 8 years that we've been a host, as you guys know, like we've before just kind of had a general training, like, here's a bunch of information. We were always able to be accessible to you so we can kind of guide you through the right path. But now we wanted to kind of create more structure, right? So if you're just starting out, actually, I shouldn't even say that. The Start Here page is something that I feel like every agent in Just Adventures should do. These first like 3, right? So it is, log on to Ensembles. Ensemble, if you don't know, is our consortia. So that means we are a part of this travel company that afford us higher commissions, trainings, all of that good stuff. So we do want to encourage you to use it because we pay for it for you. So we want you guys to use it. So if you're just starting out, or again, if you just kind of want to get a little bit more structure to your training, the first thing we believe that you should do is log into Ensemble. Once you log into Ensemble, you should complete your profile, because Ensemble is working on the back end of a referral program, which I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you guys this yet or not, but we want to make sure that all of our agents are registered, because when they launch that program, your information will be available to prospective clients. If you do not complete your Ensemble profile, then you won't be on the site, and it's just another, opportunity for you to get clients. So we want you to do that first thing first. And then we want you to click learning on the left-hand navigation bar. So that is U of E, which is University of Ensemble. The University of Ensemble, if you haven't gone on there yet, let me see if I can log on really quick. I always do this. Let me just log in. Okay, so I think yours should look exactly like mine. I'm an admin, so it may look a little bit different. But Your profile should be here, and this is terrible. Mine's is not also not complete because I've been doing a million other stuff. I need to complete that. But where is this? So learning over here. I have absolutely not taken any. So, and the reason being that I haven't taken any is because a lot of the trainings that are currently on Ensemble are also off of Ensemble. So like I am VAC certified. A lot of these things I'm certified in, but they're all over the place. So what we're doing is instead of giving you guys a million different websites to, go on VAX and get VAX certified or go here and get certified here, a lot of these trainings are also already in Ensemble. Let's go back to Skool. So the first thing you should do is do the ALGV, which is for VAX, Travel Advisor Specialist Program. And the reason being is that VAX is our main supplier. So from the moment you sign up, you can actually start booking travel. A lot of the questions that Deb and I, and even Phil, because he gets a lot of marketing questions, a lot of those questions will be answered if you do the specialist program, like how to do price matching, groups, how to book air only, like multi-destination. I do a lot of Italy, and I do 100% of my Italy itineraries on VAX using multi destinations. It gives you all of that training right on there. And again, yes, you can go on VAX and do the training, but because we are trying to have everyone go on here on Ensemble to start doing your training, you can definitely do it in here too. And there's a lot of other stuff, but that's really cool that's in here, like the Ensemble circles. But again, that's the training for another time. Another thing that we think that you should do is the Ensemble Expert Program. And that's after you do the VAX training. So once you do VAX training where you can start booking travel right away, I highly recommend doing the Ensemble Expert Program because it is going to teach you how to navigate through Ensemble. Again, Ensemble is it's filled with lots of information, lots of giveaways, fam trips, upgrades for your clients, certification program. There's so much on here that we're not using just as an agency, as a whole. We do want you guys to start going on here and start learning. So this is the Ensemble Expert Program. And I'm just going to click on it a little bit so that you can see how it looks. And again, all of these are going to be done on your own time, of course. But how to navigate the Ensemble portal, how the cruise program is really cool, exploring the cruise program, unlocking hosted cruise sailings. So hosted cruise sailings is where you can actually host a cruise. So it really teaches you a lot about our consortia and how to navigate through our consortia. So we do believe that this should be the second training that you do. And last but not least, is the introduction to the travel industry course. Again, I feel like if you are a new agent or a newer agent, that is a great one to do because, let me pull it up for you guys. It's again, Air 101, Cruise 101. So if you haven't been in the industry for a long time and you're just interested in learning the basics, you definitely want to make sure that you are taking this training. Sorry, I'm just letting some people in. So those are the three trainings that we believe that everyone should have under their belt. And this is before you start going off into, specialist programs or, anything else. I think this should be like the structure of all of our agents, because again, once you know how to navigate VAX, again, since it is our main supplier, learn how to navigate Ensemble since it's our consortia, and just the basic of the travel industry, you will have a great foundation that you can build your business on. So the next thing, as you guys can see, these are not built out. And the reason being is that I wanted everyone to kind of start here. But we will be building this out, and we will be building it out similar to how this is built out. So cruise blueprint will say, like, if you do want to learn more about cruises, these are the cruise trainings you should take, and these are the things that you should do. If you want to be a destination wedding specialist, which there is a whole training in Ensemble, by the way, these are the steps in doing that, and that is how you should do it. And on that, on that page would be tips and all of that great stuff. Same thing with groups. So as the months go on, we're going to start building these out and adding more, but it will definitely have more structure so that if someone is like, oh, how do you do a destination wedding? We can say, oh, just go into the classroom, the training where it says destination wedding blueprint, and you'll find out all you can about destination wedding. It'll tell you where to go. It's going to be on Ensemble, honestly. Where to go, what trainings to take, and tips and tricks just on that particular niche. So that's for training. Suppliers, which is pretty clear cut, is our supplier list. This is also not all of our suppliers. These are our preferred suppliers. So if there's a supplier that I know we just added Rate Hawk, I think we have to add on here, but if there are suppliers that you do want to work with, please reach out to Deborah and we can register you for a supplier if they're not already on the supplier list. If you want to work directly with a hotel, and I recommend working directly with a hotel, like say if it's in the United States, like say you have a local Holiday Inn and for some reason you can't find it on Expedia or while you go here, and you can't find it on any of our like hotels or villas, or you can't find it on Beds Online, anything like that, then you could definitely reach out to us and we can always let you know about registering with that supplier. We're still in the process of working on this where we're adding like the commission rates and different things like that to this list as well, including the BDMs. So again, every section will have a start here. And this is just letting you know, like, to please contact Deborah. Quick thing, we'll also be putting their BDMs, if we have a BDM, how to register. So like Emma Waterway is self-register once you go here, just different things like that. We're trying to make it as self-explanatory as possible. Booking travel, our CRM system, qualifying the clients. Again, over the next few months, we will be building these out a little bit more, but these were just some of the basics on how like to book travel. Again, we feel like once you have done those 3 trainings, all of this stuff would be super easy and make a lot of sense. So as you guys know, we do have a marketing director here at Just Adventures, Phil. And Phil is also available to all of you if you want to do a one-on-one with him, get any marketing advice. But again, there's lots of marketing trainings with your suppliers if you're registered with a supplier on Ensemble. And also Phil does do Ask a Question once a month live. He's actually doing one tomorrow. So again, if you can't make one of his monthly lives, you can always schedule a one-on-one with him. And in here, we're always going to be posting marketing stuff. Sales and business essentials, again, anytime someone asks us any questions about like DBA, LLC, charging a service fee, all of that great stuff, I try to write an article or put as much information on that as possible. So if you see something in here that is missing, or you want to see something in here, definitely let me know. Oops. Okay. So then we have the weekly recordings. So we've been keeping track from 2017, which is a long time. to now, you will find Deb is working very hard to make sure that all of our recorded, Monday nights trainings with suppliers are recorded on here. If we do special trainings, they're recorded and posted on here, and they're posted on here based on the year. So sometimes we do a destination wedding training. So again, sometimes if someone is interested in destination weddings, we could say, hey, we have a training on, definitely watch that. It may answer a lot of your questions. And last but not least is a sub-agent program. Um, if you're interested in having a sub-agent, someone to work under you, there are a lot of benefits of doing that. We won't go over that now, but you can find the information here, lots of information, and then you can reach out to myself or Deb to ask us any more questions or to set that up. So that is the classroom. Again, we will be building that out over the next few months. But the most important thing that we just want to get everyone on is those first 3 trainings. Regardless if you're brand new, been with us for 7, 8 years, we just want to make sure that everyone has the same foundation. And I do know a lot of you guys are VAX certified, but you may not have done the ensemble certification. So again, just something to look into. Then we have the calendars. So the calendars will be our upcoming meeting. And again, Deb worked very hard to keep the calendar as full as possible. So here you'll see tomorrow Phil is doing an intro to marketing. Next week we have an ensemble call. Deb, we have 2 ensemble calls back to back.
Yes, one is the 22nd is going to be Amanda telling us about ensemble and things that they have coming up, events for the agents that they can go to.
Perfect.
And then on the 29th is going to be ADX.
Oh, yeah.
Beth, because there were a few agents that had questions that still don't understand ADX. So
Yeah.
when we saw Beth on the Virgin Voyages, I set up another one with her. So I wanted to do them back to back. That way, it was fresh in everybody's mind.
Perfect. And we love Amanda and Beth.
Of course.
So perfect. So here you guys will see what the upcoming trainings will be. Again, next Thursday, we're doing our fall open house. And on Fridays, not every Friday, because these 2 Fridays, sometimes I do have weddings on Fridays, but I have been doing a 12 p.m. Q&A. So again, that's not every single Friday. If I am in town and if I'm not doing a wedding, it will be posted on here. And I just jump on for 30 minutes and I've been doing really good, guys. I only stay 30 minutes on and I just answer like quick fire questions. So this is our calendar. Cool thing about our calendar, it shows up right here on our dashboard on what is the next training. So once this training is over, you'll see Phil's training for tomorrow. And then you'll see, once his training is done, you'll see the ensemble training for Monday. This is our members. We still do not have a lot of our members on here. If you guys look in Facebook, we have a lot of members still on Facebook, but not on here. But these are a list of all the members who are currently on Skool. Very cool thing about it is you can chat with the member. So again, very similar to Facebook chat, but now you can actually just say, hey, Dwayne, I heard you were a carnival specialist. I have a question, right? And it would go into that agent's mailbox. So you now don't have to reach out or find out like what someone's personal email is. You can just message them right on Skool. Map is just, I don't know what map is, Deb. We still haven't figured out map. I'm not sure if that's where everybody is or things that we're doing. I'm gonna get back to you guys about map. But leaderboards, so the leaderboards is not the Just Adventures leadership. It is you guys who's being the most active and the most engaging on Skool, and that's how you're ranked. So in the last 7 days, it's Vanessa, then it's Eileen. So you guys can see like overall like who's just been the most active person on here. And I love the fact that I can see your pictures and your faces. I know Facebook is a little bit different because sometimes people's pictures are not on there. And then we also have a lot of agents who are not on Facebook as well. So it's just really nice to be able to see you guys. And about is just about our agency. Again, because we're on Skool, other people on Skool can see our agency. So this is kind of like our homepage. As you can see from here, this price, we had to put a price um, for school purposes, but the Join Just Adventures does have the current pricing for different membership. This is just like we had to put something on there. But this is it in a nutshell. And oh, one of the most fabulous thing about Skool is, and I think most of you have probably been getting it, is every Sunday it does like a quick email of everything that's happened during the week. So again, if you're missing something, it should email you about like a digest, a weekly digest of what's happening. Just want to point out here, I purposefully didn't click on this. Because I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. But for this, you could see when someone answers or like if you are like a post or do anything like that, and then you would just click it off. So again, you would stay up to date. If someone sends you a message via chat, it will be here as well. But that's pretty much the site as a whole. I think somebody, let me stop share. Nope, I could do it here. Someone says, oh, that's you, Deb. If there's a supplier topic. Yep. So any thoughts, feedback? I did want to keep this relatively short tonight. So Penny, that's a great question. I think it would. And honestly, I'm not saying that even someone like, like say Mel, I'm just pointing on you, but who's been in the industry for a long time, maybe will not need to do, intro to travel. And if you've done Trip Kit, more than likely you won't need to do an intro course. So that course is really just for like people just starting out. If you've done on Trip Kit, you already know the industry pretty much, right? So we just wanted to put those three things on there where we're like, everyone should have a basic understanding of how air works, right? Everybody should have a basic understanding of hotels, different type of hotels, how, ratings, all of those things, like what that means. If you already have that knowledge, of course, you don't have to redo it. And then I know like a lot of people have already done the VAX training, right? So it's like you don't have to like redo that again. It's just that those three things we feel like will make you like a well-rounded um travel agent. And then I think a lot of the questions that we get, we're like, oh, it's a VAX question, like, oh, that's definitely covered on the certificate, the certification, how to do groups, how to get contracts, all of those things are on there. So I think it would just be really good if you had all three. But again, if you already know the basic of cruises, of insurance, you don't have to take the course, of course. So maybe I should put that one as optional, but it's optional for agents who are more experienced. I think if you're just joining, it is something that everyone should take. Any other thoughts or questions? How are you guys liking Skool overall?
Sam, I think there are a few agents that are having trouble getting into Skool. So if that is the case, if anybody's watching this or anybody that is on the call, that still is having trouble, please contact me,
Yeah.
or Sam, and we'll get you into Skool.
Yes. I think so because it's a link. that we sent out. So sometimes it's also going in junk. Or I think some people when they were I think a lot of people say like it looks different on the phone as opposed to like computer. I use my computer all day. So I always use it as like this way that you guys are seeing it, but I think that could also be a thing. You can also download the school app if you're a person who likes to use it on your phone. And some people like it, some people are having difficulties with it on the phone. But again, either one should work. I'm not sure you mentioned this, but will the client ease be accessible through Skool? It is. So if you go into the classroom, our CRM, I feel like, no, it's not here. Sorry about that. Start here. Mentorship call, commission, register your booking. This links right to our CRM. So yeah, it's there. And this is the major one. We always want to make sure that you guys are registering all of your bookings so that we can pay you in a timely manner. And I know we've spoke about this, and maybe I have to put this in writing as well, but after 3 months, we have to record all of our everything. Everything. We have to submit everything every 3 months. So once we have our accountants do our accounting and register it and file it with the government, we can't pay out after that. So you do have a small window where if your commission check comes in and it hasn't been reported, you can say, hey guys, I haven't gotten paid, and we can look for it. But if it's been 6 months, I even had, not recently, a few years ago, we had an agent who was like, this came in like last year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, not even quarterly taxes, like taxes have been filed and reported. So make sure that you register all of your bookings once you make your booking. And that way it's just in there because different suppliers pay at different time, and we want to always make sure that you're paid in a timely manner. We love paying you guys. So please, please, please. And again, the link is right here. So thank you for asking. Let me see. Yes. So that was that. So it's definitely there. Same thing with the mentorship call. This is linked to Deb's calendar. Anything about commission payments, all of that stuff, we'll have that in there. So any other questions or suggestions? No? Okay, well, I hope you guys are loving Skool. I have heard from a few people that really, really like it. I am in love with it. I love it. Just because, again, everything is, in one place, and we're not sending you guys all over. So if you have any suggestions, any ideas, anything that you think that we need to add to it, including training, and like I said, we will be building out the training. So any of that stuff, you can definitely let us know, and we will add. But I'm going to call one more time for last questions.
Yes, Sam. Eileen asked a question in the chat about who to reach out for commission.
Oh, I did not even see that.
Yeah.
Hey, Eileen.
Oh, sure, forget all about me.
No, I skipped right past it. Sorry
Okay,
about
I was
that.
just, I know it's listed in Classroom, but I was just curious if we have a question, do we bother
It's
Deb? Is
always
there somebody
support.
else do we
Yes,
support?
it's support.
Okay,
So you know what? Thank you, ladies. I should put that on there because I think I've only put Deb on there. It should be support at Just Adventures, because we do have someone who's working on that for you guys. So yes, that info is not in Skool. So let me, I think I'm going to put that under commission payment. That should be right there. So thank you. Support. Okay, Perfect. Sorry about that, ladies. I didn't see that. I still have the screen up, so I have to kind of click through everything to see. And I think that was the only one I missed, right? Yep. Any other questions? All right. All right. So if you have any other questions, please reach out to me. Please reach out to Deb. And a lot of times, if you have commission questions, I know people reach out to Deb directly, but you can also reach out to support. If you have any questions, if you're missing anything, commission is paid on the 1st and the 15th, as long as it's not a holiday or a weekend. So you guys should have, if you haven't received your payments today, you should be receiving it today. If you haven't already received it. If you don't and you're looking for, oh, this is really important. If you are looking for a lost commission, we will always need the supplier, the reservation numbers, and when your clients travel. That way we can kind of let you know right off the bat if, you know, commission has been paid. So like, for instance, if your client is traveling next week, but it's on travel impressions, we'll know that we definitely did not receive that check. But if it was, I don't know, a cruise that they paid for in May, we know that the commission check has been in, so then we kind of start doing that research. So again, you can reach out to support at Just Adventures. I'm going to put that in Skool. Thank you, ladies, for suggesting that. And yeah, I think that was all I have. Deb, do you have anything else?
No, just if anybody has any ideas for supplier trainings or any topics that they want covered, to let us know. You can reach out to me and we can work on that. Yeah, but use my calendar, email me if you want to set up a one-on-one call.
Okay, and for me, I will be available on Fridays that's my office hours, quote unquote, when I am available to answer any questions. But again, emails, I may not be as quick to get to emails because I'm in wedding season right now, so it's a little messy, but I will try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. And of course, you always have access to Deb and Phil as well if you need anything. All right, guys, if you don't have any last questions, I will talk to you guys later. And you all have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you.